Girl falls 14 stories after trying to escape Tinder date. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Charles and you're watching IO. Don't forget to hang around to the end of the video so I can read back some of my favourite comments from you guys on older videos. Now, let's get into the news. Back in 2014, a 26-year-old woman by the name of Warina Wright fell to her death from a 14-story balcony whilst apparently trying to escape her Tinder date. Wright met up with 30-year-old Gable Tosti for the first time after they'd matched on a popular dating app, Tinder. The date took place in popular tourist destination Surfers Paradise in Queensland, Australia. The pair seemingly had a fairly normal evening which involved alcohol, before eventually ending back at Tosti's 14-story apartment where they continued to drink. At some point during the early hours, however, the mood seemed to change and a fight seems to have broken out between the two. Prosecutors are still trying to figure out exactly what happened, but at some point Tosti appears to have locked Wright out onto his balcony, following which she tried to escape by climbing to the balcony below. She was not successful in this and sadly fell to her death. A jury recently heard Tosti's plea of not guilty, Your Honour, when faced with a charge of murder and manslaughter after the event took place. Several interesting pieces of evidence have been put forward to support claims to either side that really do throw a little more confusion on the situation than it initially appeared. The most shocking of these is an audio recording which claims to have captured the argument which broke out between the two, leading up to Wright's fall from the balcony and the following phone calls which were made by Tosti after the event. The clip was posted by an anonymous source to a Canadian website and has been played to the jury in the case. During the clip, several moments stand out. You overhear the pair arguing and Tosti asking Wright to calm down, to which he responds no and claims to have had a lot of drink. We'll also hear Tosti asking Wright to stop beating him up. Also recorded, however, that once Tosti locks Wright out onto his balcony, he does say, "You're lucky I don't throw you off my balcony," which of course isn't going to help him very much. It is claimed the night was going well as the pair returned to the apartment to get intimate. Wright began to act erratically at some point and Tosti claims he was forced to lock her out on his balcony. A neighbour says she witnessed her screaming for help and fearing for her life, asking Tosti to just let her go. When he refused and began to get angry, she feared for her life and tried to escape by climbing from his balcony to the floor below. It is at this point that she must have lost grip and fell to her death. Photo evidence from the apartment shows the rocks which were reportedly thrown at Tosti, and one shot features a telescope apparently used to attack him. There is also evidence of lots of bottles of alcohol and used glasses in the apartment. Wright did actually send 2 photos to her sister on the night of the date, both accompanied by a message saying the night was going well. A neighbour claims to have witnessed seeing Wright's legs reach down from the balcony and then her body followed shortly after as she fell. She was awoken by the pair during the night hearing arguing and then went out to investigate Wright's calls for help from the balcony above. Tosti is being charged with murder as, although no claims of him throwing or pushing Wright off the balcony have been brought forward, it is believed his actions caused Wright to fear for her life and believe her only means of escape were to climb onto the balcony. This is very interesting as although Tosti may have made several threats, it is ultimately a decision of Wright to attempt to climb down the balcony which caused her to die. Both involved were intoxicated at the time of the occurrence, and if what has been said is true, Wright appears to have initiated the argument. We can't know for sure what happened until all the evidence has been presented, so we will just have to wait and see. It is claimed that shortly after witnessing Wright's fall, Tosti called a lawyer and shortly after his father explaining what had happened and saying what he'd believed to have just seen. Personally, I find this very strange behaviour in a situation that you'd think the first thing to do would be call emergency services. Also, why did the guy have a 3-hour-long voice recording of a good chunk of the end of the night? I mean, that is a little bit weird. I mean, it does help his case, but why did he do it in the first place? I'm sure more light will be shed as the case proceeds. The case is expected to go on for at least 6 days, and at the end, a verdict should be arrived at deciding whether or not Gable was the cause of Wright's death. Our thoughts go out to her family and friends. So, thanks for sticking around, guys. Now, on to some of your comments from previous videos. Referring to myself and Jared's video, in which we talk about a clown chasing joggers in the woods, Chris Tacker said, "Let's make a wall and put all the clowns on the other side. Make America great again." Bruh, I agree. Run for president, please. You've got my vote. I'll even come down and lay the first brick. Let's get this thing going, please. Next up, Kim Melgoza said, "I don't even go outside, so I just stay inside watching clown videos." This seems like a pretty solid tactic, right? I mean, the clowns can't get you if you don't leave the house, can they? Or can they? Check under your bed, please, Kim. Maybe check your cupboards too. The clowns are everywhere. Clowns are everywhere. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to leave me some nice questions in the comments below. Drop us a subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a nice like on the video as well. See you in the next vid. Peace.